So, taking a look at the bell ringer. See how many people we got. All right. Hopefully 21. Where did I go? Oh, I'm still at 7. Where's my other 14 bell ringers? Come on, class. I have 23 of y'all in the room. I need 14 more people to go do the bell ringer. Actually, more than 14. 15 or 16. All right, go do the bell ringer. Okay, so looking at the bell ringer, it says a ball rolls 5 meters in 10 seconds. What is the speed of the ball? Write the formula for speed and show all of your work. Okay, so let's see. Very good, Aubrey. Aubrey wrote her formula. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. She plugged in the numbers. 5 meters divided by 10 seconds. And she solved it. 0.5 meters per second. The speed of the ball is 0.5 or 0.5. Very good. Okay. Very good, Kalani. Wrote the formula. Wrote the formula, plugged in the numbers, and solved. Okay. Very good, Joelle. Okay, Ariana, just make sure that's 5 divided by 10, which will give you a decimal, 0.5. All right, Yuri, got that? 5 divided by 10 is 0.5. I see you wrote a half there, which is good, but the way you write a half is 0.5. Okay, Rebecca, very good. Kari, very good. Okay, rest of y'all, if you have not done your bell ringer, you need to go do it. Because right now I'm still at 7, which means 16, 17 of y'all need to go do your bell ringer. Fast and simple. You already have the answer now. Okay, let's take a look at some concepts that are going to be on your unit test tomorrow. I guess first thing, as far as a test, you do have a test tomorrow, which is Friday. The test should be done during class time, so I expect you to log in and stay logged in and to get the test done during 6th period tomorrow. What I don't want you to do is say, oh, I'll do it tonight, I'll do it this weekend, I'll do it Monday before class, because what happens is it does not get done. I spent hours upon hours last test calling parents, trying to get students to finish their test. Don't make me do that, please. Do your test during class tomorrow, get it over with. With that being said, when you take your test, I would have a pen and pencil on you. I should say a pencil and a piece of paper is what I meant to say on you. And you should have a calculator, okay? Take your time, but get it done. Do not put it off, because you're going to have to do it eventually. It's either you do it tomorrow or you don't, and you have to do it at some time. You don't want me calling your parents telling them that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So just get it done the first time. All right. Looking at a concept. Some concepts that'll be on the test tomorrow. First one is forces in motion. Y'all should recognize this lab. So first, if I have 2 guys pulling in opposite directions, one pulls one way with 50 newtons, the other pulls the other way with 50 newtons. Well, those are opposing forces. They're going in opposite directions, so I'm going to subtract. 50 minus 50 gives me a net force of 0 newtons. The cart does not move. Okay? However, let's say instead I get this big bully up here, and he's going to pull with 100 newtons of force. Well, 100 newtons minus 50 newtons gives me 50 newtons to the right. It always goes in the direction of the bigger number. And what's going to happen when I hit go is they start to move. But do they move at a constant speed, or are they accelerating? What are they doing, Yuri? Constant speed or accelerating? Very good. They are accelerating. They're getting faster and faster and faster, right? So again, unbalanced forces cause objects to change motion. A change in motion means to accelerate. In other words, they're going to continue to get faster until their forces become balanced. Which brings me to the next point. A lot of students think that if you have balanced forces, things do not... Oh, I closed that. I didn't mean to close it. A lot of students think that unbalanced forces means that objects will not move, and that's not true. If an object is in motion and the net force is 0, it will continue to move at that motion. Let me get back in there. I actually didn't mean to close it. Okay, so looking at that concept, if he pushes on the cart with an unbalanced force, the cart will begin to accelerate. It's going to, in other words, change motion. But what's going to happen if there's 0 newtons of force? Will the cart keep accelerating, stop moving, or keep moving? So if I stop pushing, notice down here, there's 0 newtons of force. Right now, it is under a balanced force. But is it moving? Yes. Why? Because unbalanced forces cause objects to accelerate or change motion. Okay, accelerate means to change motion. There is no force, so it's going to just keep going at what it's already doing. It's going to keep going at, say, 14, in this case, 14 meters per second. Unless another force acts on it, which in real life there would be another force, and that force would be called friction. Okay, so a force called friction is going to eventually slow it down, pretending that guy is friction. Okay? All right, so next concept. Okay, so if I push, and I'll tell you this, there's a test question you have tomorrow that looks exactly like this. Okay? So if I push on the box with, say, 20 newtons of force, how hard does the box push on me? 20 newtons of force. See those two 20s? You push with 20 newtons, the box pushes with you 20 newtons. What would happen if the box did not push on you with 20 newtons of force? Well, the box would start to move. And I can prove that. Well, let's push harder and harder and harder until, see, 78. See, I'm at 70 right there. Let's say 70. I'm pushing with 70. The box pushes on me with 70. If the box didn't do that, the box would start to move. And can I make the box move? Yes. If I push it hard enough, now the force is unbalanced. I have a unbalanced force, and the box does what? It begins to accelerate. In fact, if you could see that, what you would see, it's getting faster and faster and faster. I didn't get the speedometer up on this one, but it would. Okay? What causes it to stop moving? Unlike the skateboard, this one has friction. So you can see the force of friction slows it down. In other words, causes it to accelerate. Okay? So you have a test tomorrow. We're going to review by playing quizzes. If you want to do the quizzes for homework, maybe you can play against your parents or something, see if you can beat them. I put links to the 2 quizzes we're going to do today in Thursday's folder. So you can go to Thursday's folder and do that tonight. But let's go ahead and go over quizzes. And